classical odyssey. In today's video, I would like to continue sharing with you the most influential art books that I've had. And as it is universally true, the first impressions in life, especially the ones from our early childhood, they also tend to be the strongest, and they remain with us for the entire duration of our lives. The title of this beautiful book about horses is The Humpbacked Horse, and this is one of the most beautiful stories written for children in verse. It is written by a famous Russian poet and author, Pyotr Ershov, who was acclaimed by Pushkin himself. Now, the illustrations are also amazing. They're done by one of my favorite illustrators of all time, Nikolai Kochergin. I will leave all the names in the description below. The reason why I would really like to encourage you to look up Nikolai Kochergin's work on the internet is because he was a prolific illustrator. He illustrated so many children's books, and he illustrated stories based on Slavic folklore, East Asian folklore, Indian, African, and one of his most famous books, I think, it's based on Finnish folklore called Kalevala. What I love most about his illustrations is that they are of such a high quality. You can definitely see that he is trained in classical, traditional European drawing and painting. He knows how to simplify the form without sacrificing this realistic yet very decorative quality. The atmosphere he creates is very unique and memorable. And he's also very sensitive to culture. If you look at the illustrations he made for stories that come from different cultures, they're so well researched, they're very convincing, and so many of these qualities are lacking in today's children's books. Now, I do not want to generalize, but one thing that I find sad and even concerning is that most children's books, they present you with illustrations that are oversimplified, and that oversimplification, it's not because of the intention of wanting to make an image more accessible to the children's minds, but it is mostly because you want to save time, effort, and resources, and make it easy to create and faster. So the illustrations that you see here, they show no sign of oversimplification. You can see that the artist was completely involved intellectually and emotionally into the art process. Now, any of these illustrations I would love to have on my walls because they're both narrative, they tell you a story, but they're also lyrical. They appeal to your heart, they appeal to your intellect as well. And they're beautiful, decorative, and poetical. This is yet another work of art in itself. The same illustrator, Russian folklore, and I will not be commenting much on this book. I want you to really enjoy the illustrations. I'm really curious what you think about them. What are the first impressions? Let me know in the comment section below. However, I would like to mention the fact that these books are not the universal experience of all children from my generation. And I have a guess, because I grew up in the northeastern part of Romania, these books were more accessible to my parents because it was closer to the border with the Soviet Union, and so it was easier for these books to penetrate the regional market. However, this is just a guess, but I'm very curious if you're Romanian. Let me know in the comment section below. What is your experience? Are these books familiar to you? Did you have them when you grew up? This book is very special because this is the very reason why I started my own pen and ink journey. Severin, the illustrator, is the reason why I fell in love with the medium. And the first time I saw the book, I was very small, probably before first grade. So in kindergarten, I was really afraid of the design. I was afraid of the illustrations. And now when I think about it, it is probably because of the abstract quality, the intricate design, which was very mature and contrasting to the content of the poems written by Arcadie Suceveanu, the poet. The poems were very innocent, they were very short, about animals. But the more I matured, the more I came to appreciate this style of drawing, very intricate, very complicated, not just complex, but also very complicated. And these drawings, I think they're part of a series that Severin created over the years called Regeneration. This book was such a surprise to me when I found it, because this is a book that both me and my mom grew up with. It even predates my mom's existence. It dates back to 1957, and I was so grateful to be able to find it in my grandma's library in the house where both me and my mom grew up. This is a book based on the poems of Otilia Kazimir. She was a famous Romanian poet who influenced so many generations of children, including myself. We had to learn her poems in kindergarten and primary school, and the illustrations, I really believe they match her poems perfectly. They're so full of warmth, of innocence, and of sunshine. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and please let me know in the comment section below, what are the books that influence you the most? What are the books that you remember most from your childhood? I'm very curious, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon in the next videos. Bye.